you still contemplating on how to address all your worries of getting quality tools for quality services, ranging from building, mechanics, plumbing, electrical? Look no further. Just rush to Tolzon Tools and More, located at Bursubi Roundabout, adjacent to Afrimed International Hospital. Tolzon Tools and More has very high quality security doors, shower pipes, ceiling fans, smart televisions of various inches, solar panels, tiles of various sizes, welding tools, bulbs of different types, generators, high quality air conditioners, car batteries, carpentry tools, and many more. Tolzon Tools and More has an impeccable record in selling and importing quality tools from Turkey, Italy, China, and Europe. For more information, please call them on +220 36 899 80 +220 77 41279, or you can try them on +220 94 22 684, or you can visit their store at Bursubi Roundabout, few meters away from Afrimed International Hospital.
Media Academy for Journalism and Communication on Tuesday at National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority, Kanifing, launched a 5-month outreach and bottom-up project training for 12 community journalists and 12 civil society organizations. The project is funded by the Danish organization Civil Society in Development through the Gambia Media Support worth $2.8 million. The project seeks to expand the civic space by enhancing advocacy and agenda setting through outreach and bottom-up input, thus sustaining a two-way flow of information between the target groups and the CSOs. Meda Ture, Assistant Project Coordinator, speaking at the launching, said the project is expected to boost the communication skills of civil society organizations by enhancing their skill in digital media, public speaking, and other forms of communication. She added that there is a window of opportunity to regain the civic space for civil society organizations to push democracy for their agenda and demands for true democratic reforms, installing electoral and constitutional reform, and implementation of the Truth Reconciliation Reparations Commission's recommendations.
And the political ceasefire, opportunities for civil society closed further. The democratization of the Gambia was somehow paralyzed. The law reform stalled, and the draft for a new constitution, a much more progressive constitution than the 1997 constitution, failed to get the required backing of 3/3 of members of the parliament in 2020. The government and political parties have on many occasions interfered with the exercise of fundamental rights of activists and journalists. In recent past, journalists and human rights activists have been harassed for merely speaking out on issues of legitimate public concern. On numerous occasions, citizens have been denied the right to protest, while in some instances, protesters were clamped down upon in heavy-handed fashion.
Mita went on to say that the legal environment for CSOs in the Gambia had deteriorated moderately in 2020 with the government's disruptions of protests of civil society activists and the closure of radio stations. Adding that the CSO advocacy has improved significantly in 2020 with several major successes, including the drafting and presentation to the National Assembly and access to information bill. Meta, while explaining how the Media Academy for Journalism and Communication and its partner, Gambia Media Support, will enhance the capacity of journalists and civil society organizations, said.
Members and community media journalists, all with a view to create and sustain interactive radio concepts and content in local languages in cooperation with Gambia's 12 community radios, and also to help CSOs develop web and social media platforms to sustain and encourage interactive content, and also to facilitate meetings with mutual learning for CBOs and local activists and focus groups to sustain direct dialogue. All of these are geared towards ensuring a two-way flow of information.
Mohamed Esba, president of the Gambia Press Union, said the training project is a timely initiative as it came at a time when the country is experiencing a lot of pending reform, agendas such as constitutional, legal reform, transitional justice reform, security sector reform, among other reforms that are relevant to the people of the Gambia. He went on to say that it is important to note that both civil society and media have key roles to play in holding government to account. Bass said, a world that is characterized by absolute social injustice, poverty, corruption and bad governance, and unjust distribution of wealth, among other things. He believes the sectors that can save the world from these man-made menaces is a vibrant media and civil society.
Civil society organizations can help to counterbalance the power of the state, oppose authoritarianism, and ensure that the state is not controlled by vested interests. The media also have the mandate as stipulated in the Constitution, in the 1997 Constitution, to serve as a watchdog by exposing corruption, maladministration, and can also help to promote good governance and accountability by providing accurate, balanced, and timely information that is of interest and of relevance to the public. CSOs and the media, therefore, have a critical role to play in building a culture of integrity within the governance system. Madam Chair, in a country where CSOs and media are weak, I'm afraid it will make it difficult for them to carry out their monitoring, watchdog role, and advocacy work within that country, and it makes bad governance inevitable. As the civil society organizations and media, they should absolutely work closely to enhance their role or watchdog role. The CSOs, how can they work with the media? Because the CSOs obviously have various expertise and various areas of intervention. Some are on humanitarian services, some on health, some have expertise.
Meanwhile, Alaji S. Cham, Program Officer of the Association of Non-Governmental Organizations in the Gambia, Tango, representative of the Executive Director of Tango, said, today the work of civil society organizations have impacted governance and rule of law, policies, health, education, trade of countries.
Establishment and work of civil society organizations by individuals and groups is seen to be the driving force of most societies. We all know we have a lot of civil society present in this Gambia for the past from 2016 2017. We have been registering, even Tango, we register more NGOs now because we have the space, and civil society is big. We have so many civil societies being registered as at now. They are known to form an important force towards successful policy advocacy and implementation. CSOs are also recognized to be beneficial to society, we all know, and have contributed in a number of ways by increasing policy and research attention in countries. Their impact is visible. The work of civil society is very, very visible and can be measured and is of social, economic, or demographic gains to citizens of a country.
In the Gambia, the formation of CSOs dates to the country's pre-independence era. At the time, CSOs were mainly established to help provide basic social services such as water, agriculture, relief work, schools, health facilities, especially support the primary health care program, among other citizens in the country. However, the CSO work thrived well during the First Republic in the Gambia as a result of favorable conditions and a stable democratic governance at the time. Reporting for Kairaba News Network, Mama Ture.